Good day, everybody. I almost started off with a mute intro again. Today, we have the final day of TeD Cup 13. We started this tournament at the beginning of the month. We went through quite the long process. We had the qualifiers, the first group stage, the second group stage. Yesterday, we had the playoffs, semifinals, and today is the final day. We're going to have two more matches. Happy versus Moon for the third place match, and Lin versus Lawlight for the grand final later on. I suppose you can call it a bit of a warm-up, this third place match for the bigger grand final later, but of course Happy versus Moon, two of the best players of all time. Happy bested yesterday by Lin, Moon defeated by Lawlight. And that's the rematch, by the way. In TeD Cup 12, the two also met, where Happy was very dominant and was able to beat Moon with 4-0, where Happy didn't drop a single map in the playoffs and had a very successful run indeed. Happy this time not in the grand final for once, but still we will see him here on the final day. And we kick off our first match right here. On Northern Isles, the two will battle it out. Moon in the bottom left, Happy in the top right. And let's see what we get here. Recently, of course, there was a new patch. The Demon Hunter immolation has been changed. Level 1 does less damage now, but the immolation doesn't cost activation anymore, which means that the first few seconds of immolation are cheaper, but if you have it running for a long time, it's going to be more expensive. And we're still trying to figure out where exactly that will be leading. Demon Hunter first is definitely expected in almost every case nowadays. I think on Last Refuge, on Concealed Hill, you may still perhaps want to go Keeper. Moon's really good with Keeper Air, but mostly this should be Demon Hunter. Here he is. Happy's Night Elf matchup is, of course, the stuff of legends. Nobody is close to him in terms of strength against Night Elf. 1-0 is very good. X-Lord's very good. Labyrinth's very good. But nobody knows as well how to play specifically this matchup as Happy does. Moon, of course, had a lot of opportunity to learn from his mistakes in the TeD Cup 12. So I wonder what he'll be coming up with here. Mostly it's been one-base play. Demon Hunter first, Naga second, creep the map, get strong heroes, and go towards Bears and Dryads. And then oftentimes go for a tier 3 expansion at around 50 supply. That is the most standard we've seen the Night Elves play, I would say, recently. And here comes the Demon. With Immolation first, he's going to creep the natural fast. Taking a bit of damage from the creeps, but not too much. Happy scouting with the Acolyte. Knows exactly what's going on. Not gonna try to go for a last hit here. He knows that won't work. It's a Crystal Ball for the Demon Hunter. Definitely not the best. It can actually help a bit early on against Undead. You really need to make sure that the scouting is proper. You need to figure out if an expansion is happening, when the tech is happening. But knowing Happy, he doesn't like to play fast expansions so much anymore against Night Elf. It's mostly one base, tier 3 destroyers, and then try to out-micro the opponent. Demon Hunter here, of course, off to the races with his immolation play. Happy, trying to be aggressive. Quite early, not creeping level 3, as oftentimes he did, but no, level 2 aggression. This is something he's been playing a lot. Try to attack the Night Elf in the main base, try to go for some Wisp kills. Catching an Archer here as well. Does he have a Dust? Yes, he does. But Archer might get away. Good movement along the tree line, so the ghouls can't get in front for the block. Well done. Happy. Not getting the kills here quite as early. But if he takes out the Ancient of War, there's also limits creep opportunities for Moon in the mid-game. And the DK will now finally claim first blood. The mana, of course, going for Immolation and Mana Burn. Against Undead, you certainly will need the Mana Burn. And you got the time to get to the middle. Go for the Boots and Staff. I like that. Happy if he creeps away this green camp. That means no level 3 for the demon. And Moon is aware, so he has to interfere here. And now the first battle is going to break out. Happy's looking for the surround against the archers. But he can't find it, really. The surrounds here on map 1 not working out perfectly yet. But the wisps are easy targets.
Under siege.
That's perhaps a weakness of this Demon Hunter build. There's very few weaknesses, but it is harder to deal with the Ghoul push compared to the Keeper, which was especially effective against this aggressive attempt. But the Demon, he's got the boots. He can get some kills here. And Happy may be too slow to attack the main base, allowing for the Keeper, for the Demon, excuse me, to get those boots of speed. And this is a solid start for Moon. We'll have to keep an eye out on the lumber. Too many wisp losses could be painful. But currently, the lumber is looking just tremendous for Moon.
A player's forces are under
Might be able to
attack.
get more ghoul kills as well. Happy already on his way to tier 3, going for a Lich second. Not a Naga. I'm kind of surprised. I would have expected a Naga here. Oh, yeah, there she is. Alright. Naga for both. Since the demon doesn't have the level 2 burn yet, the Naga doesn't have to be too afraid. But Happy didn't get the boots. He saved the gold. Didn't buy boots for a faster tech, faster Naga and all that. Moon has good vision out on the map. He's got wisps in plenty of places. He's also got a sentry ward right here, so he feels safe to take the marketplace camp. But he didn't take too much damage. He's taking a bit of damage on the archers from the piercing, which is cool, because they have Loon's Grace. Wand of the Wind, used in the right moment, can make for a big play. And that's finally level 3. The heal pot for the Naga, very good. Oftentimes it can be very hard for the Anna to heal the Naga, as she can't be coiled, of course. The heal potion will help there. But Moon might be about to get both middle camps, which is kind of unheard of. And Happy, he scouted with a Skelly, but he's not interfering. Moonjuice still looking decent. The Demon Hunter is taking some damage from the creeps, but not too much apparently. Oh, and he's getting the Quel'The Valah's boots. That's an excellent item. Plus 9 Agi now on the Demon is great for him. Happy just keeps up the creeping himself. Gonna get level 3 and level 2 on his 2 heroes. Same for Moon, who has just the tiniest experience lead here. Alright, pretty passive mid-game here so far. We are just creeping up, leveling up the heroes as much as possible, and Happy's looking towards the timing soon. Lich is coming, Frenzy's coming. There's a ping as well. Don't know why exactly.
A player's forces
And
are
Moon
under
going to the red camp already.
A town is under siege.
This might be a bit painful for him. He has to pull it, certainly. Alright, so it's like looking like a good pull. He's minimizing a ton of damage here. Happy also going for the red, also with small army. Okay. Still scouting for an expansion. There's nothing there. Very important item, of course, from this red camp. It's taken a while, but it might be very worth it in the end. Oh, very good item for Moon. Bonus move speed with Legion Doomhorn. A bit of HP regen as well. Happy with the Catgust Pipe, though. There we go. That's the big drop that every undead always hopes for. Tartaric Acid, thank you for the resub. Dude, this game is looking like Undead Mirror. Just creeping all day. Not taking a fight ever. And Moon has leveled up very nicely. Level 4 and 3 on his 2 heroes.
A town is under siege.
Happy's looking for the push. He's got the 3 on the Naga as well, but the DK level 4 not acquired ready. Oh! Does he have the time to buy the staff? Moon needs to be fast. Needs to buy the staff before the shop goes down, and he got it. A couple of the units here quite hurt already, though. Going for the bear right away. Coil Novel Fog Lightning instantly dead. Didn't get a staff, by the way. Moon lost the shop without getting the staff. Shop positioning, very weird, by the way. Normally, it's always supposed to be behind the Moonwells. Happy sniping the bears quickly. That's 2 bears gone. And damage is done. In the meantime, Happy lost 1 ghoul, I think it was, only. So, oh no, 2 ghouls. Still, though, very good trades for the Russian. Falling back towards the middle. Looking perhaps at the shop. Invul Potion. Probably going to be needed for him to protect the Lich.
A player's forces are under attack.
The first fight goes to Happy, but the game's not over yet. Happy now looking for the creep jag. Oh, the Naga is slowed. Of course, there's abolish magic. Demon looking very strong indeed. Happy gets the item. Talisman is not that great, but he gets the level 2 aura there. DK now on level 4. That's quite the help. But the army from Moon seems so small, and the Dryad's always getting caught. Good target fire by Happy. We want to target the Dryads with the heroes and the Fiends, ideally. And the Destroyers take care of the bears. It's working out quite well so far. And again, the bear's dying so fast. Moon still doesn't have a staff. The fact that he doesn't have the staff, man, it's hurting him so much. Demoner can't fight the whole army by himself. He is sometimes called a one-man army. But so far, it's not looking too good. The shop was remade. Finally, Moon has to go for the staff now. Got it at long last. But that's 2 fights going to Happy, and we see the clear lead now on the undead side. 57 supply, over 45. Moon needs to make a play. And he's trying to find the creep jag now. It's nighttime. He's got ultra vision advantage. Towards the shop, buying a heal scroll. This is where Moon needs to strike back, right here and now. Happy gets the item. A ring for him, also not too valuable. The last 2 drops for him weren't that great, but of course the Catgas Pipe is making up for that. The Dryads again, found so fast. We have 3 Fiends now with 1 attack upgrade as well. The Dryads are just melting. They have no armor upgrades. Demoner is trying to do as much as he can. The Frost Armor is slowing him down. The Lich has an invuln. Naga has to use the staff. That means the bears are exposed. Again, no staff now to save them. Demon, speaking of staffs, he's beaming back in. But it's another bear going down, and Happy is just absolutely annihilating Moon in these fights. Moon has to hope for a hero kill, but the DK's got the heal pot, and with that, he is more than safe. And this first map is absolutely over. Gigantic supply lead now for Happy. Could easily expand if he wanted to. He's lacking a bit of resources, perhaps. But he's looking in a commanding position. Lich close to 3. The Naga's already level 4, dude. We're only 13 minutes in. That is record pace.
A town is under siege.
Now the Lich level 3 as well. Happy has reached the crazy, strong, late game levels. 443. Supported, of course, by the Catgas Pipe, which is also helping the statues. Catgas Pipe is unbelievably strong. In fact, quite overpowered for Undead. Despite all the nerfs. Still super potent. Alright, all the creeps now well and truly gone from the map. And Happy would love to take another fight. He knows how strong he is right now. Scouting as well in the corners. Doesn't want to be surprised here by an unconventional expansion timing from Moon. Always getting forced out of the fight early. Making the Moonwells just in time to heal up, but there's just no damage in this army. Oh, nice stab. He dodged the coil. Alright. Moon with some fancy footwork towards the end. But he's just too far behind. And he's running out of mana for healing. No juice anymore. No bears anymore either. Maybe was dissatisfied with the bears. They were just getting obliterated. Or, let's say, annihilated from the Orb of Annihilation. And it was a very clear 1-0 here for Happy. Yeah, when the first fight hits, you need to be ready. You need to have the orb right away. You need to be in the right position. You need to have the archers in the back along with the dryads. And you need to have a staff. Which there we didn't have. Alright, I think we're getting a different host now, maybe? Yeah, okay, that seems to work out. Alright, 1-0 lead for Happy again. He's proving just how terrifying he is in this matchup. I've been saying it for a long time, especially against Night Elf. Happy is just a different beast. Fortitude showed that Happy can be beaten with Human. Lin showed that Happy can be beaten with Orc. 1-0 showed plenty of times Happy can be beaten in the Undermirror. But against Night Elf, it is a monumental task for everybody who attempts it to beat Happy. Yeah, shop positioning there definitely way off. You need to have that shop protected behind the Moonwells. Bit of an amateur mistake by Moon, to be honest. But it's also, you know, classic Happy play. You make a small mistake, and he punishes it right away. The green screen is looking a bit different today. I don't know why. Alright, that's a bit better. Okay. Happy with the convincing 1-0 lead. We're moving to map number 2, which is going to be Autumn Leaves. Oh, excuse me. Shout out to all my allergy homies in the chat. As much as I love springtime, the allergies get me every time. If you guys were watching last couple of months, I was already saying like how exciting this year is going to be in terms of games, right? Bit of a side note right now, but like I said before, you know, 2023, we're going to have Diablo 4, we're going to have Stormgate Beta, we're going to have Hades 2, we're going to have Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, and announced yesterday, Counter-Strike 2 is also coming out this summer. It's insane, dude. This year for gaming. Pretty crazy. PoE 2. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like PoE is not coming out this year. Just a hunch. But I don't really play that anyways. I'm too much of a normie. I'm going to be playing Diablo. Stormlike, thank you for the resub as well. Alright, we're trying the rehost. Hopefully this is gonna work. Ah. There we go. Map number 2. Happy in dominant fashion showed Moon how it's done. There are not many players, Night Elves, who can keep up with Happy's one-base micro. I think Lolliant's the best in microing Night Elf versus Undead. Also, Kao has looked very close. But Moon, normally, he's more the strategic player. He's the hit-and-run, tactics, economic player. So it seems like nowadays the meta doesn't favor him too well. Because it seems like the best way to go for Night Elves nowadays is Demon Hunter one-base play. Which is so very different from the Keeper Mass Air expansion we saw before. It will be Demon Hunter again. No Keeper attempts yet. The thing is, as everybody keeps playing Demon Hunter all the time, I think if you throw in a Keeper every now and then, it can work as a bit of a curveball. Because Undeads don't have that much practice against it anymore. But this is not just any old Undead. This is Happy. He's the king. I thought about this the other day. Did the Warcraft developers, by the way, did they rip off the undeads in Warcraft 3 from the Game of Thrones books? Because in Game of Thrones, far in the north, in the icy reaches of Northrend, there are undead beings called, you know, the undead. And in Game of Thrones, it's exactly the same. And the first Game of Thrones book is from before 2000, right? Wait, Game of Thrones book.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, 1996. So it seems like Blizzard kind of ripped off that story, I gotta say. I doubt they read that. I think they did. I think they did. It's pretty hype for all the, you know, fantasy fans. And Blizzard certainly are fantasy fans. They always love to point out how much they geek out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Aggressive Demon Hunter play here. No immolation, by the way. This means keeping up in creep speed might be quite difficult for Moon. And you definitely do not want to get surrounded here. Tech starting a tiny bit faster for Moon. Now he picks up the dust, and out we go. Great vision by Moon. Lots of wisps everywhere, archers scouting. And the demon will certainly need those boots. Trying to creep this camp away would be very bold by Happy, perhaps a bit too much. He might just try to go and hit the main base again. This is his new favorite move. Creep level 2, get the dust, and hit the main. And this is where the Night Elf has to react quickly with the wisps.
Town is under siege.
Oh, one archer is doomed. Does Happy not know exactly how much the coil level 1 does against archers? It does 80 damage, and he could have killed that archer before.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Cool's in the main. How many wisps are gonna die? This one. Oh, nice. Last second save. He's trying to save as much as he can, and it's working pretty well so far. This archer's still getting chased. This archer's still getting chased. Oh, oh my god, look at his experience bar, though. He must have gotten way more kills than I saw. He ran across the map with only barely level 2.
A player's force under
Demon Hunter level
attack.
1 is having a tough time here, catching up, dealing with all of this. Again, this is where the Keeper would be much better with Treants and Entangle in dealing with his harass. This was already quite painful for Moon. We're going to have to take a look at the Lumber again. But Lumber's not looking too bad. Oh, that Archer should be able to get away. Demon Hunter still not level 2 for him. Another Archer died. Oh my god, dude. How many Archers did he lose? He lost a whole bunch. And Wisps. Moon struggling there with the base defense. A bit too slow perhaps on the multitasking. Alright, Moon gets a return kill. That's I think the first ghoul for him. And that's level 2. That's quite valuable already. Happy with his own Naga. Almost closes that. Surround still has a chance. And locks it in. Goes for Immolation upon getting surrounded. But he's still going to have to TP out. That may have been a bad choice to go Immolation here. Happy waits for the TP. And now he can just use the Ritual Dagger and everything's healing. Yeah, I think he's going to regret this Immolation choice. It's going to mean no evasion, obviously.
A player's forces are under attack.
He sold the Rod of Necromancy. Did I see that right? Wait, what? But he still has one. Oh, Happy was waiting here for Moon to arrive for the creep. And guess what? He finds the Naga. Not quite able to get the surround though. But the Archer is certainly dead. And he picked up the boots with the Naga, so the demon can't really chase her either. If he locks in that surround, this would be almost game already. Excellent early game by Happy.
A player's forces are
Moon
under
kind of getting schooled again here on map 2, but still the early game. This game's far from over. DK so close to level 3 already. Can't tank this creep camp. It's a bit too much damage. Happy's tier 3 is a bit ahead, but not by that much, honestly. Moon trying to go for a play. With the Naga and the Dryad backstabbing, he's trying to look for ghoul kills. And Happy might concede the middle here, finally, to his opponent. Or maybe not. Big experience. Big item. Moon needs it. He really needs this one. Ooh, but Happy's coming in for the snatch. With a coil, it seems like this steal is guaranteed for him. S tier 3 is about to finish. That is about to come out soon. Demon Hunter healed up from the Moonwells one more time. There's still some juice in him.
forces are under attack.
Shop again in front of the Moonwells. Oh, good mana burn though. But didn't prevent the last hit. Happy got it. And the Demon Hunter and the DK both in trouble. The Rejuve just barely in time. That's some much needed healing for the Demon Hunter. All of a sudden, the Fiend's exposed here. Rejuvenation perhaps turning things around. But now also a statue in the mix for Happy. That's a huge help. All of a sudden. Moon's Naga close to dying. Getting slowed down. Getting targeted by the ghouls. Frenzy's about to finish. The Naga's dead. And Happy's own Naga can always boost away with those boosts of speed.
Player's forces are under attack.
Frenzy now finished, so that's just coming. Happy's getting stronger. He can pick up the orb here. Just needs a bit more gold. And what does Moon have? Look at the experience of the Demon Hunter. Not even 300 XP. This is a complete disaster for Moon. We said before, Moon seems to be in a tiny bit of a slump at the moment. This seems to continue today. Mana Stone found. Oh, goodness. Perfect item for Happy. He's got the level 2 Naga now as well. Finishing the rest of the camp. And Moon still doesn't have the level 3. The Soul desperately needed level 3 on his first hero. Almost level 2, it's going to be a big upgrade as well for Frost Armor, but Happy's taking his time. He's not going for the push at all, so he's giving Moon a lot of valuable time to catch up, go for some more creeping. But Happy, of course, also creeping fast with the orb. Not quite yet with Destroyers, but the upgrade is now finished. To get the Naga to level 3. Very strong items in the Naga here. A lot of bonus damage. But Moon also finally getting the levels. Demon got level 3. Naga at least got the level 2, but she's got a ways to go. Oh, nice Wisp Scout here, by the way. Moon getting great intel and even saves the Wisp. Quick reactions. Okay, Moon might be getting back into this. But still, he will have to beat Happy in a fight. And Happy now has double heal scrolls. 55 supply. Heal potion found here as well. Oh my god, the items for Happy are sick. Heal pot, mana stone, double speed, double heal scroll, and an invuln. This is not going to be easy for Moon. The demon is home to defend, but the rest of the army is still walking. It's pretty much even in supply, though. Tries to surround the Demon Hunter here. Eats a mana burn for it, and that's almost 2 ghoul kills right away. Not the worst start for Moon. Demon is in with immolation. He's just dead! The staff was on cooldown. Demon couldn't be saved. The Mana Stone into the nuke. And... man, these fights are looking one-sided, dude. Moon is having no chance here so far. Happy utterly destroying Moon on the first 2 maps. This one's also going to go to the Russian, no question about it. GG. My lordy. Moon is getting beaten up and tossed around. This is a brutal demonstration so far. Happy perhaps with a bit of anger still inside him after the semi-final yesterday where Lin was the one to school him. But yeah, this is a different matchup. This is a different story. It's a different Happy. And Moon is feeling the pain. Alright, map number 3. This has been going pretty quick. This could be a fast 3-0 if Happy continues to play as flawless as he's been doing. And Moon, he's got to figure out something. Because whatever he's doing right now, it's not working. This can be a pretty damn good keeper map. I wonder if it might be worth it to try to play keeper here now. Moon is amazing with a keeper. Has not looked so practiced and in control yet with a Demoner, to be fair. I think I wouldn't mind seeing a keeper. I've said plenty of times before that Happy is a god against Keeper, but he's just been making this Demon Hunter look useless. Alright, no Keeper. Demon again. Seems like the Acolyte pull here is not too successful.
A player's forces are under attack.
Accumulation creeping this time. We'll try to keep Moon closer in experience. We saw there on map 2 how far he fell behind. He doesn't want to have that happen again. Ring and Cloak are not the best. Also for Happy. Not that great of items. Oh, is he trying to creep the natural? There's a Wisp close by. Good scouting by Moon. Didn't use the coil. Alright. We saw it before. Every time so far. Happy creeps level 2 first, and then goes aggressively into the Night Elf main base. Good thing for Moon, though, is he's got a shop close by to go for boots right away here early. Also goes for the circlet. And he's got wisps behind the Moonwells this time. We saw this by Lawlight before, trying to protect the wisps behind the Moonwells. But that means the archers are going to be the target, probably. Alright, how many units are going to die? I'm going to try to catch all the kills this time. So far, good saves. Everything's still alive. Many things to manage here for Moon, of course. It's quite stressful. Wisp running away. Ghoul's also on the retreat, but Moon so far doing a good job. I think he hasn't lost anything yet.
A town is under
Wisps were
siege.
forced to run. Oh, okay, that's one Wisp going down, but it might have been only a single one. Happy's not done yet, though. Perhaps he knows where the archers are hiding. It's one coil, one kill from over there.
Forces are under attack.
There's a few ghouls still in the mix. Another Wisp dies in the main base. The ghoul got that kill. And Moon again struggling a little bit. Oh, the Wisp caught. The Wisp caught between the trees. The base build is turning against him. Oh, that's annoying. And Moon isn't getting that many kills in return. But he got some experience. DK is slightly ahead. Just by the tiniest of margins. Tier 2. Gonna finish in a few seconds here. Moon's gonna be the first to reach it. Should go for a Naga. Oh, no boots for Happy. Ah, now he does. Okay. DK took a lot of damage. The movement there, not quite perfect. Oh, Moon's trying to go for his Naga. But he might have a rude awakening. Happy's here with the ghouls. He's going for his own Naga. Now the Demoner will have to be careful, perhaps. Oh, double uphill miss. That's the luckiest Wisp of the day. But it will die in the end. Happy delaying his tier 3 a bit here because of Naga and boots. Oh, Demon Hunter almost getting surrounded. Moon is coming from the south with his own Naga. Would love to get a kill on the DK, but good movement on Happy. The Demon Hunter took a lot of damage. The dust is there. Oh, he uses the Ritual Dagger to heal from the Skelly. That's kind of cool. But Happy's Naga now also quite hurt. But she's got the boots. She is speedy. Happy has to calculate. Does he have enough damage to force the TP on the Demon Hunter? Or is he going to lose a hero here? Oh, it's pretty close. Oh, it's really close. The cold arrow comes in. Oh, just barely forced the TP before the Naga there was falling. Happy again calculates it well. That Ritual Dagger helping out nicely as well. Happy again looking strong in this early game. As now we move towards the mid game, and this time we can see the lumber is an issue for Moon. He has to remake a lot of wisps. The tier 3 will be quite late. And that means Happy's frenzied timing. It's gonna be quite scary again. Thank you, Tsunad, with the resub. At least the Demon Hunter is gonna be level 3 this time. So it's looking better, at least, than Autumn Leaves, which was, of course, a complete disaster. The rules can happen to creep the natural easily. And he gets to level 3. Same as the demon. Oh, Ring of Vision, that's a great item. Either on the DK or on the Naga, this is wonderful.
Forces are under attack.
Moon is not teching yet. He's got no lumber at all. He's stuck on Dryads in a one-base game. That is disastrous. I like the sentries. He's gonna know when Happy is coming. But that doesn't mean he's gonna be able to hold. Oh, punishment as well. Juice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's counting the seconds for tier 3. Can't wait for the Lich and for Frenzy. It's gonna make him a lot stronger. Big healing for the demon. Alright, that's a perfect item. And Moon needs a few of these. He needs a bunch of perfect items, I feel like. Battle for the red camp. Happy sees an opportunity. He's got the level 2 coil. He got the last hit easily. Perhaps not the item. Wait, you didn't see it? Oh. Did he get it with the fog lightning? I'm not sure if he did. Warsong Battle Drums. It's also pretty good. And Happy doesn't quite want to fight yet. The Lich is coming. Frenzy's coming. And one ghoul is going to go down before the fight. And even a second one getting caught. Oh, these 2 ghoul kills should not be underestimated. It's only one though so far. But a mana burn as well. Happy's out of mana. That was a good exchange for Moon. He got the item. He got a ghoul. He burned lots of mana. But he doesn't have any bears. Only Dryads and the heroes. Still only tier 2. Wonder if Happy might think there's an expansion somewhere, because when you see mass Dryads, it's normally always expansion play. We also need upgrades, by the way. It's 0-0 on these Dryads. That's not good enough. The Warsong Battle Drums only gives 1 bonus damage, by the way. Not more. He's still against the Fog Lightning. The Ancient of War is helping out, though. Demon Hunter tanking a lot of damage. And good usage of the big healing. Who's now all quite hurt. But so is the demon. Needs to fall back. What's the Moon Juice saying? Looking okay. But nighttime can't come soon enough for Moon. And what is the win condition here for Moon? He's going tier 3 now, but he can't even make bears. He's supply blocked. Happy's close to 2 level ups. I guess the Lich also not too far away from 2. Happy's getting stronger and stronger. I would love to see one meat wagon. One meat wagon for Disease Cloud would be super helpful. That's Naga level 3. The DK about to get 4. The Lich about to get 2. Moon needs to level up as well. He's level 4 and 3 on his heroes. Happy's taking the supply lead, pushing into upkeep. Bout of Giant Strength is good for the Demon Hunter. And there we go. Happy's getting the levels. 4, 3, 2 now. And with that, he might be ready to push. This shop again, very exposed. It's gonna be the first target. What is up with these shop positionings by Moon? Very strange. Demon is surrounded. Time for immolation. But upon using it, he pulls back the ghouls right away. It is nighttime now. We have a lot of moon juice regen. Moon is taking minimal damage on his army right now. Just the Demon Hunter. The Dryad seem to all be safe. And force the ghouls quite low already. Happy might need another heal scroll. Oh, he does have another heal scroll actually. And could you imagine one meat wagon right now? Would be so extremely effective. But Happy's out of mana. Did he just deny that Ancient of Lore? How do you do that? Again, he doesn't have the shop as he reaches tier 3. Again, there's no Orb of Venom. He's making a new shop over here, but it's still taking a while. Moon is holding on by the skin of his teeth, but even during nighttime here, it's just a little bit of mana that regenerates over time. Happy's looking to close this one out. It was a 4-0 last TeD Cup against Moon in the grand final there. And today it's looking a lot like a 3-0. Moon, at the moment, no challenge for Happy. 20 supply lead for the Undead. Bears are finally coming, but I don't think they have Master, do they? I know they do. Alright. That's something at least. But Happy's got the Destroyers waiting. Morphs the first one right away upon seeing the Bears and the Rejuve. And the thing is, it's gonna get even worse for Moon. Once it turns daytime, he's gonna be completely out of hope. I don't think Happy lost a single Fiend yet. Lost some ghouls, but that doesn't matter much. And finding so many Dryad kills. Oh my god, everything is just melting away. Moon is getting absolutely schooled by Happy today. 3-0. That was not close at all. Happy in complete control every single game. Maybe map 1 still looked the best for Moon. But that was a very, very convincing performance by Happy again. Only very rarely can Night Elves really put Happy to the test, and Moon today was not able to. Alright, with that we have the first match done with. That was of course our warm-up. Now we're gonna have the big match coming up next. Lyn versus Lawlight is gonna be game number 2, our grand final. It's been a while since we saw these two in the grand final, and it's been Also, quite a few changes there happening recently in Orc versus Night Elf. I'm excited to see what that's going to be. We're going to go into a short break and be right back. Lyn versus Lawlight coming up, our grand final.